Hey, YouTube, the Queen Speaks. I appreciate y'all. So what she was trying to explain to me was he explained to her he's 7 months behind on the things that he owes that he had owed before he met her. Understand? So now he's trying to explain to her now that he's working, even though he lives with her and has obligations in their home, he has obligations that he owed before he moved into their home. So what he's trying to say to her is once he finally does receive a check of some sort, he is going to, instead of paying bills in their home, he's going to send money to his children and their mother and their family and things like that. Now, the friend that asked me to have this conversation with you guys, she's upset. She feels like their house should come first. They live under the same roof. His obligations should be her obligations. But he feels like I've been neglecting my kids for 7 months inadvertently because I wasn't working. And now that I am, I want to do something for my children. But she feels like you need to secure your place at home first. I need advice. I need opinions. I need someone to tell me because I don't know how to deal with that. Okay, so I really would like for someone to tell me, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really would appreciate that. You know, I want to say hey to Lamont because he's on. Lamont, you really need to hit me up. You really need to let me interview you or Amina, amazing mentor, independently nurturing artist, because I thought it was an awesome interview when you were on Strictly for the Listener. So hit me up, Mr. Carey. You got my number. It ain't changed. But yeah, YouTube, Facebook, y'all got to talk to me. Y'all got to tell me what I need to know. Like, I'm going to try to share this some more so that y'all can tell me some things. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Today, this is a really quick, just a quick talk with the Queen. The question today is, if you are a man that moves in with his woman, and your woman says to you, okay, it's the first of the month, rent is due, food is due, bills are due, can you outright say to that woman, I am not participating in helping in this house, even though I live here, because the house where my children reside need my money first? Does that work for the relationship, or is he supposed to make sure that his children are taken care of before he pays the bills where he currently resides? That is the question today. Someone inboxed me and she told me she is heartbroken. She moved this man in while he was not working. And now that he is working, she feels like he should pay half to everything. And he feels like I was behind with things before you. So I need to pay that before I pay bills and rent where I reside. So now she's on the note of, okay, if you don't want to pay anything and it's the first of the month, you need to get out. Yep. Is she right? Is she wrong? Vaughn says pay the bills. No, split it. I believe teamwork, you should split it. I do. But I do believe that, I feel like this. Split that check in half. Send half to your children, because if you are 8 months behind, that child's mother is still expecting things as well. And that's how I feel, because I have children and I don't get child support. So I feel like whatever they do, they should voluntarily do. I'm not going to make them do. But I feel like if you live with a woman, you know as a man you have bills. You know as a man you have to help make sure that roof stays over both of y'all head. So to say to her, I'm not paying shit this month because I need to send something to my children's mother, who has a man who lives with her, and she's in the process of getting married. So those kids were not neglected. He just feels like he neglected the kids in those 7 months. And I understand that. But at the same time, I don't feel like she should put him out. I feel like they should discuss it. But that's me. So I want to know what everyone else thinks, because me personally, I feel like he does have an obligation to those children. Okay, he does have an obligation to he feel like she put you up when you was down. She did put him up when he was down. She did not care that he did not have a job. She did not care that he didn't have income. She did not care because she knew the potential of him. But she felt like once he got on his feet that he was going to be able to say, okay, look, half for this house, half for what I owe. And that's how I felt like it should work. But she said that's not how it's working. He's literally like, look, nobody understands that my children come first. He actually told her to her face, you don't come first, my children do. Understandable that your children comes first. However, your children are living in a place where they're taken care of. They don't pay for anything. They're fine. But you living with her, you cannot live with a person and say to that person, I got obligations outside of you, so when I get my check is going to those obligations. You pay the rent. As a man, I don't feel like you can do that. So I need more advice. Hey, Jeanette Farrell. I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you. My sister from another mister. You need to hit me up with all that awesome poetry you got going on, mama. So I need your advice. You know, split the check. That's how I feel. Split the check. But even splitting the check, is the person that he lives with wrong to say, hey, I might need more than half? You've been here 2-3 months. You haven't paid anything. I've been paying everything. And as a woman, we feel sometimes that we're right with that. But I told her, you moved him in knowing that he didn't have a job. You moved him in knowing that he was not employed or making those moves that he needed to make at that point. And I know you moved him in on that. He's already suffering. Just suffer through it. Very true. He is suffering. He is suffering. But I feel like as a team, as a unit, this is something they should have discussed before. They were in honeymoon mode. So him moving in was, oh, okay, let's move in his stuff. Let's make love on his stuff. Let's tear up his old lease and move him in and make love to the fact we just got him a key. So they were in honeymoon mode. But now that honeymoon mode is over, it's like, okay, where's your money at? It's been 90 days. But now he's saying, look, my kids haven't had money from me in 6 months. Even though I've been here for 90 days, I feel like my kids should come first. So, Jeanette, is he right? I feel like Vaughn said, split the check. That's how I feel. Half to your baby mom, half to the house that you live in. I don't think that the house you live in should fall backseat to anything because you live there. But he basically told her, you know, even though I live here, you don't come first. Is that a relationship that's going to make it when you can actually tell a woman she does not come first when she's been paying all the bills for the past 90 days? And now you got some money and you want to send it to someone else and you're telling her she doesn't come first. Is that right? Me personally, Jeanette said, I agree. The discussion should have occurred before. Yes, it should have occurred. You should have discussed this before he moved in. You should have discussed, hey, when you get on your feet, this is what I need. The mortgage is $700. 90 days. That's 3 months of mortgage, boo. I need $2,100. And if you don't have that, I need half of that because I've been paying that by myself, as well as paying the bills, as well as buying the food, as well as making sure you can get to the temp job so that you can contribute. How is it that now you're going to say you got a $700 check and $350 of that got to go to your kids when they live with someone who's taking care of them? No, it's not going back to work. True. That's how I feel. I feel as though as a couple, as a relationship, something should give. So I really need everybody's advice and everybody's opinion. You tell me, when you have kids outside of your relationship, outside of the house that you live in, even though their hearts and their spirits and their mind, because they're your children, even though in your heart they come first, financially, do they come first? Do you run a check for your kids before you run a check for where you live? This is a question. And this is an honest question. Because I see a lot of men that do take care of their children. When they are with women, it's an argument between them. It's an argument for them and that woman. Like, okay, why is your money going over there first instead of coming here first? So let me know, y'all. We'll have a whole show about that. Don't forget. Okay, wait. Vaughn said he divided the team. With that statement, he got to explain that better. Split them both. And at some point give your woman more than at others, give more to the kids, and just keep juggling. She know that he didn't have that he can get locked up if he don't pay. And that's very true, because if he don't pay his child support, you already know them police coming to get him. And then once the police come and get him, he ain't doing for the woman that he live with, he ain't doing for the baby mama, and he damn sure ain't doing for them kids. And now he becomes a bill for y'all, because now somebody got to put money on his books, somebody got to put money on his phone, somebody got to send this man packages. Would you rather share and split the bill or have him become a bill? And he's not going to let any man take care of his kids. And that's true. Any real man is not going to let another man take care of his kids. You know what? I have a show on the 19th of April. I'm going to have Brian Bolden on the show. Hey, Barb. Barb, did you get your book? Let me know if you got your book. I need you to post a picture of yourself with the book and tag me in it, Barb. And I want to know what you think. Barb said, pay your bills your bills first, and then take care of the other family. That's what I'm talking about. And Vaughn said his ego is bruised, and that's how I feel too. He doesn't, because his baby mom is getting married, so the kids are taken care of. They have not missed a beat, even if he has not paid his child support in 6 months. They have not missed a beat, but he feels as though he wants to overdo the man that is doing for those children. So you need to make that decision. Does your house that you live in come before the children? And I asked that question because even in my home, I have 4 children. I'm going to use my 13-year-old as an example. My 13-year-old, her dad has several children. I'm not going to say how many. He has several children, okay? And they all have different moms, and then he has a wife. So the question remains to him, are you going to take care of your home before you take care of your children? You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to be very honest. I don't know what he does because, you know, it is what it is. But that's a good question. What are you going to do? Who needs to be happy? Who needs to be left out? We need to have a whole entire show about this. I really need people to call in. I don't want to guest for this show, but we need to have a show about this. I want callers to pop in and out. I want honest opinions because we're all living like that. A lot of people have children by somebody that they're not with anymore. Are your children first? I have children by people I'm not with, and all my children are first. They are first. My husband is kind of upset about that, but he understands they are first. But at the same time, I don't know if they're first for their fathers. They're first for me, though. Okay? And then, actually, no, I'm lying. My house is first because I pay the rent, the bills, buy some food. And then I say to these children what y'all need. So the house is first to make sure they always got a place to come to. And then, you know, it is what it is. So let me know. We're going to have a show about it. So tune in on April the 19th at 8 p.m. I will have a guest by the name of Brian Bolden, BryanBolden. I know y'all see him. He's everywhere. Him and his awesome wife, they're always talking about black love, families, motivation, and just things that I talk about as well. So we're going to have a whole powwow about family structure and making it work. We really, really are. Because his oldest child's mom and his wife are friends because of him. And I don't know that many people that do that. Because me and my baby mama are friends because we made ourselves friends. Our baby father didn't make us friends. He didn't even want us to speak. So it's interesting to watch a man put these situations together. So he's going to talk to us about how he did it, the dynamics of the family, and good family structure. And that's what we need. So it's Sunday. Y'all know me. I'm already in here with the kids. We cooking turkey chops and all that other stuff. And it's family day. We're doing family stuff. So I love y'all to death. What's wrong, little one? I love y'all to death. Tune in on the 18th. I will be talking to y'all before then. But I'm reading all comments. Anything y'all got to say, talk to me. If y'all want me to speak about something, inbox me like the last young lady did, and I will speak on y'all topic no matter what it is. And Barb, do not forget, I sent your book all the way up to Canada. Take a picture with the book. Tag me in it. I appreciate you to death. I really do. And everybody, don't forget, the queen loves you if nobody else don't. Mwah. Deuces.